Agwan, hello, what's up, anything you like. My name is Quavon. I go by Q Paints a lot, and I might start going by something new since I'm doing rugs now. But basically, today's video is gonna be about making the custom frame for rugs. So this frame right here is I believe it's like three feet here, about 4 feet. So that's the biggest rug you can make, and it's about six. I'm gonna say like 6'2", like in height. So this is what the video is going to be based on today. I'm going to tell you everything you need to make a frame this size. You can also tweak the measurements a little. But yeah, I have two frames actually. I have another one right here that is way bigger. It's like 6 feet across and 6 feet high and stuff. So yeah. But yeah, this size I think is going to be more popular. You can see how it runs. It's not a crazy. You can make like doormats and a little bigger. You can, like I said, you can tweak the size and make it smaller. You can ask me if you need any help. But yeah, I already recorded this video and I ended up not liking it because I did a projection on my wall, so I had to re-record the intro and everything. But yeah, I hope this video helps you. If you have any other questions, feel free to ask me in the comments. I'm about to show some prices and stuff that you need, slideshows basically of like just me going through some stuff. Then I'm gonna show footage of me making this, so stay tuned to the end. Like I said, this is part one. This is gonna be all about the custom frame because that's the first step in making the rugs. I remember when I was making this, it seemed so hard and I had to watch so many videos, so I hope this can help somebody make it easier for them. But yeah, so I'm gonna make this, tell you everything you need, give you the pricing that I paid for it, and then for the next video it's gonna be making the rug and everything you need to make the rug. So watch this, enjoy, comment. Let's get to the video. Rug Making 101, The Frame by Quavon. Now step one, identify frame size ideal for your needs. Now that's kind of straightforward. What size frame do you really need? Like I said, the frame that I got in this is for like smaller doormat sizes. The other one is a bigger frame for big portraits or something like that. Something that can take up a whole like portion of room or something like that. So what size do you need it? Like, are you just gonna do stuff as a little hobby? Like, are you gonna do it as a business? Then you might want to get a bigger frame because people might need a bigger size. But if you're just doing it as a little thing, you can even make it as a table frame where you just get the attachment thingies. I don't remember what those are called. I think clamps, and just clamp it on the table. So it definitely depends on what you're doing. How to determine size? Well, to reiterate my point, basically, what size rug do you need? Like, it's just that simple. Ask yourself right now, what size rug are you trying to make? Are you trying to make like gigantic rugs or just small rugs? So that helps a lot. Step two, gather all needed tools and materials. Now, I made a list of everything I used on this. So if you're making this exact frame, this list will work directly in your favor. If you're not making the frame, it'll still work besides like the wood and a few stuff you don't have to buy as much of. But I'm going to show everything I say and pop it up on the screen here with a price and a screenshot of where I got it from, okay? First thing, I got 3 8-foot 2x4s. Each cost like $4 each, so you're gonna end up spending like 12. Now you want one of these cut in half and the other one cut 6 feet, 6 feet, and take the cuttings too because you're gonna need those. Watch until the end of the video as I explain it further. Next is 2 packs of carpet tack strips. It's called pre-tack strips or tack strips. Just ask for that. If you can't find it, they'll help you. It's like $4 each and you're gonna end up spending like $8, so not bad. You're gonna need 3-inch screws, which is like $11 per box. 4 corner braces. Now these are the small ones, the 1.5 inch, so it's like $4 a pack, and there's 4 in it, so you don't need more than that. 4 brackets. Now brackets are a little bit more expensive if you don't want to spend that much right now. Sometimes they go for like $10 each, which is like too much, so I didn't get that. I got the bigger braces instead as a replacement, which were like 4-inch braces, and they were $4 each for a 2-pack, so I just got 2 packs of that for $8. So you can get this or you can get the brackets if you want to spend more. It balances out better, but for me, I had like 2 10-pound dumbbells I just put on the front and it helps balance it anyway, so I didn't need the brackets. Now, next thing is the tools. You're gonna need a drill. I got my drill for $28. This is the one on Amazon. You're gonna need some drill bits, $15 for these. If you know somebody with a drill or drill bits, just borrow it. You're not gonna need it more than a day, so if they are willing to lend you, borrow it. Gonna need a hammer. I don't know how much a hammer is. I just had one around. Gonna need a marker or a pen just to mark where you're gonna put things like drill holes. And finally, you're gonna need a saw, which is like $6. You just need the blade, honestly, because you're just cutting the pre-tack strips to get the, because it comes as a 4 foot and you're gonna need it to be like 3 foot something, so you're gonna have to cut it. But yeah, step 3, making the frame. Now if you have somebody to help you, you can do that. I didn't have anybody to help me. You'll see that in the video. I just went along with it and I made both my frames myself. I know some people say use levels and stuff like that, but honestly I didn't need it because it's pretty straight. So yeah, just make a nice little workspace because you're gonna have to rotate it eventually and put it back up. So clear a space for it and go ahead. This is the video of me doing it. You can skip through most of it if you don't need step by step. If you do, I am showing you how I did it. Apologize if it's not clear, but yeah, let's get into it. Now the first thing you see me do was mark the holes that I wanted to drill. I drilled 2 holes there and then drilled it through to the other board that was connected. I made an L with it first. Now I'm basically eyeballing most of this, but you can like take your measurements way more serious if you want to. But yeah, so I marked the holes, drilled them in this one, then I drilled it through till it marked the other wood, then moved this so I could drill the other one. I hope I'm not over explaining drilling here. So yeah, drill those 2 holes, then drill the other holes that it's gonna screw into, because if you don't drill it, it might end up splitting or cracking. So that was my sister laughing, but yeah, so it might end up splitting or cracking, so that's why we drill the holes. But you don't have to drill holes when you're gonna install the braces, because I don't remember why, that's just what somebody told me. But yeah, you don't have to drill holes when you're installing the braces, but you want to drill holes for these. Now here I'm installing the mid bar, which is like what determines the height of the rug, the up and down. So this is where you can change your measurement a little. You might end up needing a little bit more pre-tack strip, maybe not if you just bring it down by 1 inch or 2. So this just determines how high your rug can be, not across. But installing these are a little bit trickier. You want to get it like as central as possible. So I was there struggling for a while. I measured it across and marked it in the middle, and then I went from side to side just to get the exact, like you want this in the middle of the board so it balances it as best as possible. So I eyeballed most of it, but I still did take my time and measure it at the same time. And then I just put 2 of the 3-inch screws through it. And I also want to be careful with that because I don't want it too close to the edge of the other one and splitting it. So you have to keep that in mind. But it's not as hard as it sounds. When you're doing it, it's done in like less than 10 minutes. So it's not that hard. But yeah, so basically, I forgot to mention that you need to get your wood cut wherever you buy it. Most people will cut your wood for free. So it's like you're going to have 3 8 feet, right? So you're going to want to cut the first one in 2, like 2 equal halves. So you're going to have 4 foot and 4 foot. Then you're going to have the other one. Tell them you want the other 2, actually, you're going to cut those in 6 6. It's going to leave you 2 extra 2 feet, like extra 2 2-feet ones. So that's what you're going to use for the bottoms that you just seen me screwing. But this is how it looks so far. I hope I'm really not confusing anyone, because I feel like I just confused myself with all what I just said. And I was trying to make it easier. But that's the other rugs that I've been working on. I'm going to do giveaways soon. And these are the corner braces and the bigger ones that you can use, the substitute for the brackets. And I'm going to show you where they go. So this is the bigger 4-inch one that I told you about. Instead of like, you'd have brackets here, but instead you can just use these. They come with their own screws, so you don't have to worry about that part. Then the little braces go in these corners here. So you install them in all 4 corners on the insides. 1 2 3 4. I forgot to record me installing these, but yeah, basically just cut them to the exact length that you need it. It's like 3 layers, so just cut through the first 2 and you can break the 3rd one off, and it's gonna look a little ragged like that, but it's okay. But yeah, then you're gonna just nail it. It comes with nails already. This might be pretty loud, so if you can get screws that go through that same length, like just 1-inch screws, that'll work. Also, you need to turn the thing when you're installing it. Make sure the nails are facing outwards, because I made this mistake on my other frame at first and had to take them off and put them back on. So make sure it's facing outwards so it can grip the fabric, okay? But this is the frame. This is a rug I just made. I haven't even posted it on Instagram yet. By the time you're watching this, I hope I might have posted it. I don't know. I've been real lazy these days. But yeah, this rug is like 3. I think it was like 3 feet across. Yeah. And then I don't remember exactly how much up and down, because it was like not even. But yeah, it was 3 feet across. It was pretty wide. It took up most of my frame. Maybe closer to 4 foot actually, now that I think about it. But yeah, you can get rugs this size, or you can get them smaller. You can do multiple small ones. So that's why I said the size is just up to you. But that's basically it for this video. I hope I explained it in a way that you can understand it. If not, just comment or message me on Instagram at QPaintsALot and I'll help you out. Because I know sometimes I just ramble and it sounds good to me, but nobody else understands it. But yeah. I'm already working on part 2, which is the making of the rug and everything you need. So check that video out. It's going to be up this week. But until then, Scoop Paints a lot, and I'm out.